Well, look who we have here. Let's go ahead and welcome everybody coming in from Dagger's stream with our raid scene. Hold on, let me make sure the game is actually quiet for a second here. Alright guys, for those of you who know, spam your emotes. Let's welcome in everybody who's coming in from Dagger's stream for the epic finale of Resident Evil 3 for Resident Evil 3 Weekend.
Everybody get your f***ing hands up.
I see you on that AQ3D flow, man. How was your stream? Tell me all about it. Welcome everybody from Dagger's raid. This is Nintendo, who doesn't always stream AQ3D, but when he does, you know where to go. After all, it's where the awesome schmexy music goes. As y'all can see, this is merely just a
Cowabunga.
This is all the confetti, all the balloons you see here. This is a simulation of Times Square because this is how we celebrate raids around here. This is how we welcome every single raider who comes by this channel. Thank you for being the second raid for today on this epic conclusion to my Resident Evil 3 journey for Resident Evil Weekend Part 2. Alright, you came at a pretty good time, man. I'm happy that you're here. I appreciate your company. And I hope you get a pretty awesome taste of Nemesis today. So basically, you know, big fat ugly stalker here. We're playing as our girl Jill. We're stacked to the brim with a grenade launcher, a lightning hawk for magnum ammo, a handgun, and a shotgun, which we have limited ammo on, but we're pretty stocked in everything else. So let's go ahead and get into I think the final fight of this game.
What in God's name is this place?
We're about to find out for ourselves, actually. Bruh, I am stocked. Come on, game. I have more than enough flame rounds, and you're giving me more? They're so generous, I swear to God. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Please tell me we're good. But yeah, Dagger, I totally appreciate your help. Jesus Christ, okay, that's loud. One more time, let's save. This will be the last save, I hope, that I'm going to be making. And here we are. So I showed you Nemesis Evil before, and I think we're going to go down and fight Nemesis once again. He's mutated once. He's mutated. Is he mutating twice? Let's find out for ourselves. Let's get down these stairs and pop this bad boy's thick skull. So, because we're using our big brains to pop this boy's thick skull. Sorry guys, the volume is a little bit loud. Let me go ahead and adjust that real quick. It's a little bit loud for your speakers, your headphones and stuff. So let me make sure that's adjusted. And boop. We're at the sweet spot. Alright, let's continue. No, don't drop it! Jill, don't drop the vaccine!
Oh, what do we have here?
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll record it all and sell the combat data. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
What a jerk. He's been shoving his men genitalia in front of our face for a long time now. Here we go.
that you?
Carlos?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
Thank you, Carlos. Let's go. Come on, Nemesis. He's doing that thing again.
Watch it, you've got company. He's hiding behind tank 1. Number 1.
Well, that's delicious. Not.
Here comes some more. So I'm high behind 7. He's behind number 7.
This couldn't just get any worse than this. Come on.
Got some more incoming. Number 5.
I could see that, dude.
Chill. Hold on.
Are you kidding me? They had to throw in zombies on top of him. Oh my god. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Plus I have to carry this vaccine at the same time. This is ridiculous. Oh boy, you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice these flame rounds and I'm just gonna bring in more healing. Because that's how this game wants to treat me. Yo, what's up, Smoke Quest? How are you doing? Yeah, it's action horror. This is the latest installment for Resident Evil. It's also what I've been trying to convince Artix and crew to make Resident Sneevil part 2? Oh, for AQ3D. I don't want to hear that guy's victoring again.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
You're okay. Let Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
Watch it, you've got company. He's hiding behind take 8. He's behind number 8.
How am I doing in health? We're good. We're actually good. We're actually terrific, dude.
Here comes some more. Number 1.
I can see that.
Chill. Hold on. Got some more incoming. Look out.
Running out of ammo.
Here comes some more. Number 6.
Ooh.
On your left.
I gotta get the stuff on the map. What? Whew.
Jill! Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Come on. Come on.
Jill, get back!
Damn, boy. Damn.
Now get on!
I'm running low on stuff. Dude, I swear that's not gonna be the end of it.
I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
Huh, that looks delicious. Very delicious.
Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
Oh my god.
Nikolai, where did you go?
Jesus Christ, I am so short on my rounds right now.
I have to get that vaccine back.
Weapon spec sheet. Redacted. Ferromagnetic infantry use next generation railgun. Development codename. The Finger. Oh, like, this finger? What, you think it's gonna show my middle finger? Nest Tier lead researcher Cornell Garner, United States Army. A suppression of new bioweapons in case of outbreak. Extreme firepower provides the secondary benefit of completing obliterating the target, leaving no trace behind. This thing is totally rad. Tyrant's out of line, just given the finger, and problem solved. Packs the firepower we need. It would be even better if there's a way to control the output. Mobility may prove to be problematic in the field. Perhaps its platform can be refined. It requires multiple power sources. If this is a weapon we need for the final fight up ahead, then we are good to go. Oh, thank you. Is there anything else I could grab in here? Please tell me there's more I can grab. Okay, that's it. Damn. Well, considering I only have, what? This might be it. This is the end game. Well, I have one more gunpowder. Let's make the best of it. 'Cause YOLO, right? I've been specifically saving my first aid sprays for this. We're going in, guys. No holds barred. All the sprays. Everything. I said this was going to be my last save, but to be more safe than sorry, let's do this. Alright, are we ready? This is going to be the finale. This looks like the final battlefield. Yo, Dagger, can you look at all this detail, dude? If you're still there, like, this was all made with the Resident Evil engine. I think this really, like, in terms of, like, this versus Unreal Engine 4, I don't know. I feel like Unreal Engine 4 and this engine are in complete competition against each other. Because this is really good. Even for, like, rendered textures and stuff. A lot of everything you see here is, like, completely three-dimensional. Like, frick, man.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You bring money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
What the frick is that thing? What the frick? That's Monka S.
Have you ever seen The data on this would be worth millions. But, well, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
This is it.
Just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Ho 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 ho! Eat this, you son of a gun!
Cooldown in progress. Please reactivate power sources.
Damn, it needs power.
Thank you, SmellQuest. We're gonna need it. Fudge, I need to push those canisters back in.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Fudge. Come on.
Power sources remaining.
Oh no.
One
Go
power
ahead!
source
I'm gonna
remaining.
put you right back on your ass.
As one ugly trash bird.
All power sources activated.
Oh shoot, 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 shoot.
Think I don't know how to fuck you up?
How about a little dessert?
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit!
Whew.
Good riddance.
You could say that again. Says I need handgun ammo. Yeah, who says I needed all this supplies when we actually got this in the bag? Fudge. Oh my god. How much handgun ammo is this game giving me? Dude, they're giving me so much handgun ammo. That is so generous. Yo, it was sad. Exactly, man, exactly. Okay, we're good. This area's cleared. Hold on, I need to get a screenshot of this. This is epic. Alright, we're good. At the end of the day, all we have left is our handgun ammo.
Can't let Nikolai get away with that vaccine.
I know, right?
I hope Carlos managed to stop him.
Now, doesn't this elevator look familiar?
I can still catch him.
Alright, this is it. I think this is the end of the game.
Oh no.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, no, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce umbrella to rubber.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Damn it, Carlos.
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way. Take it!
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel.
I swear, I was aiming for his head.
What about him?
Why'd you do it?
Yeah, why did you, man? Why'd you shoot the vaccine?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Vamonos. See you, Nikolai. Never hear from you again.
Jill, you alright?
There it is.
There's the missile strike. And there goes Raccoon City.
finally over.
Indeed it is.
So long, RC.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed.
Wait,
I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too.
did she
I would end them, once and for all.
did she keep a backup of the vaccine? Ooh, that's big brains. Well, that's Resident Evil 3 Remake. It's a very, well, it is horror in some parts, but it's mostly action horror. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it while it lasted. And as you said, Smoke, it is a fun game. You just have to actually brace yourself when you get like cheap jump scares and some disgusting abominations like Nemesis the whole time. I think like one thing I really enjoyed the most out of this is primarily the boss fights, because there's a great sense of satisfaction, and it's literally rewarding too whenever you down Nemesis in certain parts of this game. Well, that's 3 hours 34 minutes for today. We've probably spent in-game time about 5 to 6 hours to beat this game. Now, could it have been longer? Yes, but was Resident Evil 2 long? No, you could beat Resident Evil 2 in like 2 to 3 hours. This game is a little bit longer, but it is memorable in some parts, but not completely memorable. Now, the great question is, like, would people consider this like a remake over the original game? Like, it is a good game in its own right, but it's not a complete remake. The one thing it did lack is some puzzle solving portions that the original game had, and the one thing that they had, there's like a lot of good and bad for this game. There's like a consensus that this game was pretty fantastic for 2020, but also they think Capcom was pretty ballsy to release Resident Evil 3 during a time when we have a real world pandemic. Resident Evil is also a series where like some people who play Artix Entertainment games would get into, because Artix has made Resident Sneevil one time for Dragon Fable, albeit it was a little bit okay last time I played Dragon Fable. I think with the popularity of this game and the release of this, and my initial idea that that Artix took a look at to making Nemesis-Sneevil a thing and Nemesis-Sneevil's evolution, whoa, look at all these voices. Oh shoot, I can't actually... They have a voice cast for everybody. Did you get a voice cast for Russia? Because if anything, when Nikolai... I think what they could have done for the voice casting is if they had Nikolai and Mikhail communicate in Russian so Jill wouldn't actually understand. That would be pretty authentic. Hey look, we have a Chinese voice cast. Is it China? Or is it like... I don't know. It's probably China. Ah, there's the OG Japanese voice cast right there. I know, right? Like, Artix said it is on his mind to release Resident Sneevil for AQ3D, but, like, it has to involve some planning with Jurgen first. I've talked to Dagger about it, and he's totally down for it. Like, we have the foundations for a survival dungeon with Friday the 13th already. So with the foundation established for Friday the 13th, we could make, like, you know, a battle on survival mode with rewards, the ability to hunt or be hunted with a Nemesis-Sneevil hunting mode, a story quest line campaign, where we could be able to get Nemesis-Sneevil exclusive drops and stuff. Stronger versions of Sneevils, that's for sure. because we never encounter Sneevils again outside of Greenguard. Actually, like... Now, is this game really worth the $60 price tag? Not completely, I would say. So, if you find Resident Evil 3 Remake at a discount, just get it at a discount. And so many cool concepts they could bring back, but then again, there's so... That's very true. They haven't completed AQ3D yet as well. Like, ooh, Bane Zoom Entertainment, perfect. Like, we need Darkovia Part 3. I'm talking about AQ3D stuff at this point, more so than this game. Some of the Guardian Towers, the Locia Part 3, the Tower of Necromancy. Yeah, dude, so the reason why there's a $60 price tag is they try to justify the $60 with Resident Evil 3 Remake on top of a PvP mode called Resident Evil Resistance. Resistance is basically like a survival horror PvP mode, like Dead by Daylight. If you know Dead by Daylight, then kudos to you. It's basically you play as a mastermind dropping traps and zombies in a bunch of rooms, and the survivors, their objective is to get out of the room by whatever means they could find in... Whoa, that's a lot of publishing studios. Oh, yo, I just realized this is the credits theme to the original game. TFC. Yo, this is the remake of an OG credits theme. My ears picked up on that. I'm getting goosebumps right now listening to the credits theme now, because this is absolutely nostalgic, like heck. But honestly, like, fighting Nemesis is definitely the greatest benefit, and the one thing that's also good is that they opened up Raccoon City a little bit more. But otherwise, I feel like the special enemies are underutilized here. I feel like Nemesis is underutilized here. I could see where people are coming from. It's like, when you have new enemies, you only relegate them to specific parts of the game. I don't exactly like that. The only thing I don't like is that when you're attacked, you can't defend yourself. Like, in Resident Evil 2, you could use a knife, a grenade, a flashbang. You could defend yourself with those. As Carlos or Jill, you could only dodge, or in Carlos' case, you could punch back. But still, this game is fun in its own right. I would go back to it and do some speed runs with it. Maybe Inferno runs, as they call it. Dude, this game was made with the Resident Evil engine. The RE engine makes spectacular graphics. It's on par with Unreal Engine 4 on the market. The Resident Evil engine first made Resident Evil 7, then it made Resident Evil 2 Remake, and Devil May Cry 5, and now it's this game. So there's so much potential on what games Capcom makes next with this in-house engine that's now like their specialty. Oh, hello? What was that for? Oof, I got a C. And that could have been better, but hey, it's my first playthrough. So, yep, that's Resident Evil 3 for you. So we unlocked a bunch of concept art, a bunch of models. More concept art. The shop has been unlocked. You can now purchase items from the shop, which is accessible via the main menu. Points used to unlock items can be earned by completing in-game challenges. Visit them in the record screen. So in order to get a rank B, I need to beat this game in 4 hours, game time. Rank A is 2 hours 30 minutes. Oh, that's doable. Rank S is 2 hours 30 minutes with 5 saves only. Wow. I still like her new costume, actually. I love it. Carlos? Yeah. I don't like his new hair. This hair is actually much more better. It's like neat and organized. Bonuses. Shop. Let's see what we got in the shop. Ooh. We have a lot of points here. So we can get recovery coin, defense coins, assault coin, crafting companion. Oh. So that's what they mean by Inferno Run. That's interesting. Will not be available in assisted mode. Wait, we can... Hot Dogger. As its name implies, this umbrella developed anti-bioweapon knives used by those who like to show off. This blade can be superheated, causing the target to burst into flames. Samurai's Edge. Excellent across the board. Raiden. An energy weapon developed by Umbrella based on airborne electrical phenomena. Only when targeting enemy weak points. Makes sense. Infinite MUP handgun. The assault rifle. Ooh, okay. A rocket launcher? Really? Are you serious? We can actually get a freaking rocket launcher. This is crazy. We can get a freaking rocket launcher. But you know what? We're going to explore these at another point in time. But yo, this Stars gear is looking pretty sharp. This is Jill Valentine's original police uniform. The reason why she's pretty good at dealing damage and dodging and stuff is because she's a trained individual. Let's take a look at this concept art we have here. Damn, that's pretty gruesome. But at the same time, it's pretty beautiful. Hey, not just a Mega Buster, a Mega Buster. Mega Man action figures way back in the day. Oh shoot, this is the storyboard. You would need this in order, if you want to make a movie or video game and want to include cinematics, you need to draw a storyboard. Yeah, dude, I need to play this game so many times to get that infinite rocket launcher. Damn, this dude's ugly. Honestly, when we were in the police station, the hospital, those were the worst places to be in the game. The sewer is pretty straightforward. The warehouse is okay. In terms of atmosphere, honestly, like the most horrifying places to be were the police station and the hospital. Damn, this thing is ugly. Uptown, funk it up. Uptown, funk it up. They model the apartment pretty well. I wonder how much Jill's rent would be, because I would live in a place like this. It's pretty roomy, too. Oh god, that's dark. Downtown. Oof. Gas station. The amount of detail and concept art they put into this game is just amazing, really. Hey, a donut shop. Not the safest place to get donuts anymore. Stores are pretty detailed as well. Alright, let's look at the models. Obviously, Jill is the OG model. She actually looks pretty good in her Stars gear, not gonna lie. This is actually is pretty solid. Wait, classic gear. Oh wow, even the straps move when you rotate really fast. Huh, she's wearing a skirt. So that's how they censored it. They made her wear a skirt instead of a mini skirt. I mean, this isn't practical as her regular outfit, honestly, even though her sleeves are still exposed. Carlos with the classic hair. Yep, there's Brad, who is pretty short-lived, unfortunately. Murphy Seeker. Fortunately, he had a short life. Dario Rosso, short life. Nathaniel Bard. Same thing. His life is pretty short. Marvin, Sadly, he met his fate in Resident Evil 2. Robert Kendo. We didn't see much of him either. See, like, at the same time, like, I like how these other characters from the previous game were included. Holy freaking hell. This is legit a liquor on steroids, but it's beautifully designed. Dude. Okay, so if this was Nemesis Stage 2, here's how it would go. Like, there's a fire lizard model in Ashfall, right? They could take the basically the Freakazoid textures, apply it to that fire lizard model. Let me look up the exact boss I'm talking about. Is it called the flame lizard? Yeah, is it the flame lizard? Not the flame lizard. It's I think people know what I'm talking about, though. Steel Fang. So Steel Fang, like they could take Steel Fang's model and then just add the Freakazoid textures onto that. Whoops, my bad. Dragged OBS on the side. And they could make an Nemesis Stage 2, and I would fight that thing. Next, Charlie Doll. These things that creepily haunt you throughout the entire game. I don't think I got all of them, though. Okay. You know, it'd be nice to actually rewatch the cutscene over and over again. Yeah, so basically, we're gonna go from Nemesis, as you see in the main menu over here, and then Nemesis could look like this. And then, when Nemesis evolves, basically we could take the Steel Fang model, put Freakazoid textures on the Steel Fang model, and boom, you get Nemesis Stage 2. Pretty much. Anywho, let me see. That was a pretty good stream today, but I think we're gonna like end a little bit early because I want to like work on a YouTube project and the rest of the schedule for this week in the meantime. So let me go ahead and roll the credits. I want to thank everybody who's able to come to the epic finale today. So thank you to Art with the raid of Party of 10, Medical Bambi for the follow, Hybrid JB for the follow, Wheezy Genie for the 100 bits, and Dagger with the Party of 7. Well, that's going to be the end of my Resident Evil saga for now until I decide to pick it up again for an anniversary or something. Maybe the next one I'm going to work on is Resident Evil, probably Resident Evil 0. We could also do Resident Evil 1. Might pick up Resident Evil 3 Remake again, just to go in chronological order. Resident Evil 2 Remake. And then we're going to go into Resident Evil 4, which is one of the best action games that Capcom's made of all time as action horror. Because unlike zombies, you're fighting like cultists who can coordinate and plan and stuff, as Leon Kennedy, who a lot of people from AQ3D had watched me play as. So now, in the meantime, I'm going to go see who is online right now who we could drop a raid on. Who is online right now? Who is online? I think a lot of people are on the Final Fantasy VII Remake anyways.